Look, we are just a few days away from Valentine's Day, ladies, and it can be a tricky time of year for single people.
Totally.
So we've contacted Denzel from the Sydney School of Attraction. Now, if you've heard of the book The Game, remember that?
Yes,
that
the
book,
pickup artist.
The pickup artist. It's sort of like that, but a Sydney version.
And it's real.
So Denzel, what sort of thing are you teaching your students?
Well, we pretty much base everything in the fact that you've got to be honest about who you are, what you're saying, and just own it.
So the opposite to the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, it's one of those things where if you base your results on not being congruent with who you are as a person, it actually does the opposite of building confidence, because it means you're pretending to be someone else to get what you want. You're saying to yourself fundamentally that I'm not good enough. Yeah, I have to be something else to get what I want in life. So we find that that's damaging. So that's why we don't do that.
So what sort of methods would someone do if someone's at a bar? How would you coach them to talk to somebody else?
So I go out every weekend and coach at bars at night time. So
you go with a single person and then coach live?
Yeah, it'd be about 3 every session, and we do 4 hours, so from about 8 to midnight. So,
so if you're at the bar and the guys sort of said, oh, that girl looks nice, I'd like to go and say hi, what do you say to them when you're giving them that little pep talk before they go over? What's the main thing you're telling them?
Well, at first, there's a whole body language thing that we cover as well. So the way in which you approach someone has to be pretty strong. You have to own your space, as few steps as possible to get there, strong eye contact, and that's just all those things have to happen before you even say anything. You have to really have a bit of presence there. But just an easy, how's your night going? It's not too hard. It just has to seem genuine. You just have to own it.
Now, obviously, you do a great job teaching your students, and the difference between when they start with you and finish with you would be great. But Denzel, have you had some really bad students that just didn't get it and weren't able to do what you told them? What's the worst thing you've seen in one of your classes?
I've seen a guy nearly have a panic attack, which was, hyperventilating and stuff. So that was pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, it's funny. We joke about it, but the anxiety and the stress around this is very real.
Yeah. I mean, even the stress, Denzel, of actually going to a school of attraction. You know what I mean? To say to yourself, you know what, I've done everything, I've read the books, I've been on Tinder, I can't do it anymore, I need help. For someone to actually take that step, I think is huge. It's what kind of people are coming to you? So you say it's mainly men.
Yeah, well, it's 100% men at the moment.
100%.
Of course, to be honest, I get more women asking me for dating advice than men, just because I think men have more ego issues than women, for sure. But the way you look at it is crazy. Our society says, if you want a job, you need to get qualifications. If you want to get better paid, you need to upskill and do another course.
So true.
How about our personal life? Because that's at least half of our happiness, I think.
Oh, more, I would say.
Yeah.
Sure. This is so interesting, Denzel. I feel like we could talk to you all day about this. It's honestly, it's fascinating. The more you talk, the more it makes complete sense to me.
Yeah, I think it's in this world that we're living in, holistic health is becoming, one of these new wave things, and I feel like this is going to be part of it. So
absolutely. Yeah. Well, Denzel from the Sydney School of Attraction, thank you so much for chatting with us this morning, and hopefully we can take a couple of these tips with us into the weekend.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you very much. All right, it's Weekend Breakfast with Ryan and Tanya on 104.7 Today FM. Up next, why my neighbours think I'm joining the nude circus, and I think what I've done, many other people in Sydney will have done exactly the same thing as well.
I don't know.
We'll explain in 8 minutes' time.